against mine.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
What the hell? How is this guy able to monitor and deduce so many different things while simultaneously being oblivious to all the shit I'm saying and all the things his pet Nightkin is saying? Or perhaps he does know, but he just doesn't give a shit? Well, that's just a landmine. No remote detonators here. Well, this guy wasn't as careful as we are. He's still intact, though. I don't trust that. Oh, come on. That's a hell of a thick skull. But anyway, Christine, I suppose you don't need to worry about Elijah listening in on you. Not unless he's got a way to monitor sign language. That said, you lost a lot more than just your voice. It took you 10 minutes to barely write your name. I guess those scars on your head are more than just cosmetic. At least you can still do maths, which is impressive, but unless we can invent a number-based language system, we're gonna have to stick with sign language and facial expressions for now. Well, I say facial expressions. It's gonna be a challenge reading that when you have a helmet on. But you know what? I'll deal with it if it means you don't have to expose your head to the cloud. I'm not completely selfish. Either way, I'm gonna have to rely heavily on my perception, interpretation, and intuition. Which is bad news for all of us because I'm a paranoid psychopath on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Give me 10 minutes and I'll start assuming you're a human-alien hybrid on a mission to extract samples from me. Oh, where's Nobark when I need him? By the way, in case you haven't noticed, I have a tendency to just ramble on and... Did something just trigger a mine? I hope that was one of the locals and not the person we're looking for. I guess we'll know pretty quickly if that's what happened. But yeah, I tend to just ramble on and on and on. So if that pushes you to your absolute limit, please do me a massive favor and let me know before you try to club me in the back of the head. But anyway, I am occasionally coherent enough to figure some things out. Like how this is clearly a pressure plate trap. Good lord, talk about giving it both barrels. Whoever set this up put in some real effort, I'll give them that. Still not very concealed though. I would have to be in one hell of a rush not to notice that. But yeah, I've noticed a couple of things about you, Christine. First of all, you slipped on that armor like it's your underwear. I guess you don't need to worry about getting it past the collar if you could just disassemble the armor and reassemble it on your body. Ooh, tripwire, classic. What were you supposed to trigger? Oh, another shotgun trap. How many shotguns did this villa have? But yeah, I found that armor in the clinic, and considering how familiar you are with it, I guess it must have belonged to you before you got knocked out. But that's not something your average wastelander can get their hands on and know how to operate so easily. So I wonder where you found it. Secondly, I gave you one of my police pistols and you stripped that thing down and put it back together faster than I could blink. So clearly you know your way around guns. Another tripwire? This person is thorough, I'll give them that. Gotta make sure all sides are covered, right? So, what were you supposed to... Holy shit, grenades? If what Elijah said about this place is true, then this would have torn the whole building down. Yeah, I don't know how good you are with explosives, Christine, but let's not show that off around here. But as I was saying, you also spent less than 10 minutes tinkering with my Pip-Boy, and I saw screens flash up that I've never seen before. You've had a very interesting life, haven't you? I get the feeling having someone like you tagging along is either gonna be the best or worst decision I've ever made. And to think I left the mutant behind because I was concerned that he would try to hurt you. But now I'm starting to wonder if I'm worrying over nothing. It would be so funny to see you turn that guy into your own personal bitch while I'm away. Okay, they're finally coming out to meet us. Show me how good you really are, Christine. 20 round max for an automatic rifle. Which idiot thought this was a good idea? Don't go into the clouds, Christine. It's not worth it. 308 rounds should be able to rip this guy apart. I don't think he's down for the count. I want his head on my desk before I'm satisfied. Now, is this building going to be booby-trapped? Yes, it is. Okay, let's disarm this before that guy gets back up. Okay, too late for that. Christine! Tripwire! Feet! Bad idea! See that? 2 seconds, that's all I needed. Don't make my life harder for no reason, please. Okay, we're having a discussion here. Piss off! Oh, you see that? Grenades. That's what it would have triggered. Okay, I know there's a local outside somewhere, but you need to stay right here while I take care of this. And now we can breathe. Look, I know your surgery messed you up pretty bad, but that's why you need to listen to me. Accept that you have difficulties now and let me be your eyes and ears. That's how we'll get out of this. Fuck me, look at how much cloud is here. We might just be on the edge of that. Christine? Oh, please, what did I just say? Okay, you know what? Take your time. You don't strike me as someone who's willing to take orders without resistance anyway. I'll just let you figure things out the hard way. Well, it's safe. Sort of. One moment. Okay, now it's safe. Once you come to your senses, you know where to find me. Of course, there's another trap. Someone really didn't want us to find them. What would you have triggered? Holy shit, a shotgun pointed at a fire extinguisher. Okay, that's creative, I'll give you that. Just in case the shotgun itself isn't enough to take my leg off, you have the shrapnel to finish the job. Okay, let's not go down there. This area is a mess. There were only isolated pockets of the cloud in the other parts of the villa, but here? Good lord. Whoever this last caller belongs to sure knew where to hang out. Oh, once again, just a narrow path. Christine? Oh my god, please tell me you took my path and not through the cloud down there. I told you, the visor is there to reduce the effects, not actually make you invulnerable to this shit. Oh, is this really the only way forward? Boldly going where I wouldn't go, are we? Oh my god, I can't deal with this. Make up your mind before you push me off. Tripwire, oh, I can't watch. Christine, please. I know you're trying your hardest, but your hardest is going to get us both killed. Just slow down, please. You're not going to complete your secret mission if you don't survive the here and now. I'm pretty sure we all want Elijah dead, so you're in good hands right now. Is this guy bothering you? Reloading again! Oh my god. Toughest railings ever made. How are these guys not bothered by the cloud? I guess those hazmat suits really did work. Yes, try to get him from a different angle, Christine. We've got this. Now that's what 308 rounds should do. But now to rain on our parade. I don't think there's anywhere else we can go other than to drop down here. And there's a pressure plate there too. It's almost like this person expected us to do this. Good thing I've got functioning eyes. Let's be really careful with this drop. Oh! Yeah, my ankles are asking for compensation. Let me disarm this first, Christine. Okay, you can drop down in your own time now. Luckily, there's no cloud further ahead, but God knows how long that'll stay true. This part of the villa is really living up to the hell on earth impression I was getting from Elijah. I bet there are thrill seekers out there who would pay good money to experience this, but those people are psychos. I'll happily pay them to take our place right now.
That one's got a head on their shoulders.
The hell?
For now.
Shh. Someone's up there. I can't really tell from here. Are we being watched? Well, either way, let's get away from that hole in the wall. I don't want to get sniped. That said, I guess whoever that was would have taken us out immediately if that's what they were after. Hello? Whoever that was, just want to point out that if you have one of those collars right now, it'll explode if you kill either one of us. Not trying to
At least this one seems like a straight shooter. Or sucker.
Wait, did he even hear me? Hello? Like I said, the collars are explosive and they're all linked. Not trying to influence your decision or anything, but in case you're not an irrational murderer, I just wanted to make sure you have all the relevant information before you, well, commit murder. Please excuse my very big gun. It's just for when I'm trying to walk and talk softly. There you are. I was right.
You'd think it was spring the way tourists keep rolling in.
Wait a minute. Was that all just a recording? Not sure what the point of that was. We still need to chat.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk.
Okay. Well, Christine, you've got my back, right? If anything happens, well, I'm sure you have like 6 different ways of dealing with it. But don't forget about the collar. What have you been reading? Duck and cover? Well, that explains all the landmines and grenades. Thanks for that. Nearly caused several heart attacks.
Have a seat. Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
I've got a lot more than just tired feet, buddy, but I appreciate the gesture. You don't exactly have the best view from here, no offense. It's just red and more red. Ow!
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she?
Well...
She the one who invited you here?
Absolutely not.
Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing.
True.
By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
I was about to say, I've sat on steel chairs that are more comfortable than this. Okay, let me guess. you've trapped this chair somehow, right? Another landmine, perhaps? Whatever it is, I hope you made sure it's a shaped charge. Otherwise, you're absolutely gonna get caught in the blast radius.
Sounds like you've done some blue-collar construction work in your life. Your ma must be proud. Still, get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
On a completely unrelated note, I have been suffering from constipation recently, so this might do me some good. Okay, so, either you didn't hear what I said earlier about the colors, or you have, and you just don't give a shit. You know what? You strike me as a very resourceful fellow, so I'm sure you'll figure it out sooner or later. Saves me from explaining it a third time. So, you know what? Why don't I be the good listener for once while you get everything off your chest?
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
Orders? Well, sir, now we're escalating beyond a speaker-listener relationship. Let's put our cards on the table. I have a caller too. If you want to know who really put you in this situation, I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak with him soon enough. As for following orders, well, I'm getting the feeling you've been here longer than the rest of us. I was a big man where I came from, but nothing brings a guy down a couple of pegs like a slave collar around the neck. So, by all means, take over the reins. Shoulder my burdens. I'm not gonna resist. Let's hear your proposals.
Good, good. Then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor.
Are they, though?
If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the whole. You want to live, I want what's in the madre.
Oh.
Real simple.
You have your own agenda, do you? Well, that's none of my concern. You can crowbar your way into Sinclair's tomb and desecrate his corpse for all I care. I just want to get the fuck out of here. And if that means helping you achieve your goals along the way, then why the hell not? Consider it a courtesy from one gentleman to another. Now, may I make a suggestion? The big man who gave us all these neckties wants to get into the casino as well. Now, assuming he's already got a plan to do that, we may as well play along and hijack the process when the time is right. Your call, of course, but it's there if you want to take it. Now, you were the last person we were supposed to round up, so shall we depart?
All right. But you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain.
But we're already going.
Don't have to.
Can you disable the bomb first?
There's a shortcut across
Thank
the
you.
way, you see?
What shortcut?
It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it.
How?
If you didn't already force the lock to the gate.
Wait a minute. How are you gonna help me through that? Hello? Oh, fuck me. Look at how dense that is. Christine, we're taking the long way back. So without that little detour, that took us an extra, what, 5 minutes? And that includes the time it took to kill more locals. Not worth it, pal. Let's just move this along. Oh, big blue face in the sky, I summon thee.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your part in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the Gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
Oh, come now. The only way we can let you down is if one of us dies. In which case, your threats won't really matter. We'd all be dead either way. Then I guess you'll have to get your other super mutant slave to gather more subjects, right? I'll leave you to figure that one out. In the meantime, what exactly is this Gala or Gala event going to involve? I hope the system doesn't have a list of VIPs to go through as part of the procedure. Pretty sure most of them are dead by now.
A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, then travel to your position in Salida del Sol and trigger the Gala. After that, the real work begins.
So, in other words, we have to get the party started? It's been over 200 years. I don't think being fashionably late is gonna cut it. And after that, the real work begins? So everything up until now was just fucking around, was it?
Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering the Sierra Madre. We're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less.
I was about to say we need to know all the details before going any further, but something tells me you don't know the full story either. I guess the five of us are just gonna turn into an improv act right after getting inside, assuming we even get that far. Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So where do we need to go exactly? This place is a goddamn labyrinth.
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will.
How about you offer guidance right now by giving me something more specific than just go to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol?
I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first.
Yeah, but where is that?
Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins.
And speakers?
Use your team as I use you.
That would be very unwise.
Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
Okay, but what are we supposed to do when we... Seriously? That's all you're gonna tell us? This is your plan, old man. What the fuck? Well, that was our benefactor, everyone. A great guy, just an absolute joy to work for, especially when he's being ambiguous with his orders. Okay, which one are you right now?
So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
Still God, huh? I'm starting to wonder if Dog is still in your head or not. Anyway, the old man gave us nothing to work with. I don't suppose you have a hunch about what's actually in Puesta del Sol or Salida del Sol? Either way, he suggested getting you to your position first. Maybe we can figure things out along the way. Let's go before you start threatening to kill the new guy as well.
Maybe Dog will obey you. I'm not as easily broken.
Wait, what? I thought we had an understanding. Why are you suddenly being difficult now? His interface is right there. He can definitely hear you, but you can't reach him. Do you see the conundrum? And you won't reach him ever unless you cooperate. And you know what I'll do if you don't.
We'll see.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Are you calling my bluff? Is that it? You know what? I've had enough.
What's taking that human so long?
Oh, you've gone and done it now. You two, kneecapping me if he tries anything. I think it's time we let Dog tell his side of the story. Never thought I would get to do this, but it's time we exercised God.
Are you listening? From now on, when I talk to you, pay attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the three other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
Moment of truth.
Remember you.
Hell yeah!
You were mean to Dog. Make Dog sleep.
Other
voice come out.
Oh, hell no. Dog, stop where you are. Your master has orders for you. He wants you to trigger the Gala event. Obey the master.
Dog has heard that before. Was there pretty lights? there were things to pull. Hard to pull, but Dog did. And a cage. And Dog was hungry there. Dog was someone else there with Dog. Then there was noise. Then lights and streets. Screamed. Dog doesn't want to go to cage. It's inside Dog now. Dog can see the cage, hear the noises. The way to casino. It'll hurt you. Inside.
Oh wow, that bit about the casino hurting me on the inside was surprisingly deep. Bad for the soul, I guess. Maybe you should tell that to your master. But wait, you're talking as if you've done all of this before.
Dog can't remember. Don't want to go. Can't make him stay there.
Well, we only need to stay there long enough for you to do whatever it is you have to do, which apparently involves a lot of pulling. I sure hope it's more complicated than it sounds, because otherwise, you know what else could be used to pull things? Robots. But no, we're not allowed to think outside the box around here. Listen, Dog, you've done this before and I need details. He's like a child, so, think back to the pretty lights. Tell me about those.
The lights were pretty. In the sky. Pointed at casino. And the casino opened up.
So back then, you successfully went through this whole process and it really did work? This isn't just a wild Brahmin chase? There are actual methods to the madness here? Well, holy shit!
Uh-huh. Master ordered it. Take places. Then, Master went away. Left Dog in cage. Casino opened long time ago. Not sure when. Voice keeps putting Dog in cage. Haven't seen Master since. Only hear voice on your arm and from walls.
Well, if you behave yourself, then you might not have to worry about the other voice for quite some time. But let's just summarize here. A previous team triggered the Gala event. The casino opened up, and I guess your master made it inside, or at least he tried to get inside, and left you where you were. But something clearly didn't work out, otherwise we wouldn't be doing this whole thing again. So, did he make it inside the casino or not?
Don't know. Dog keep bringing people here.
And don't I know it? And yeah, we're gonna have a separate chat about that. Gotta show my appreciation for this VIP experience, after all.
Too much talking makes Dog's head hurt. Getting hungry.
Dog? Don't you start getting ideas. As much as I hate this state of affairs, I brought you out of your cage. I can easily put you back in. That kind of power is corrosive, but I'm guessing your stomach acid is worse, so don't try me. Now then, here's how things are gonna work. While the master isn't here, I am his voice. If you behave yourself, then master will be pleased. If you don't, well, use your imagination. Now then, are you ready for instructions?
Dog is listening.
Good. You see how easy this can be? I don't need or want to shout or make you feel uncomfortable. All I ask is for your cooperation. That's what the other voice didn't understand. Now you and I are going on a little adventure. We may find some cool things along the way, but we may also find some very rude and difficult people who likes to poke us with sharp sticks. If we do, I would like you to get rid of them in any way you please. So, shall we go?
Dog is ready. Where we go?
Good question. Unfortunately, the master didn't elaborate. You two, may continue your staring contest. Just don't kill each other while we're away, okay? If my collar starts beeping for no apparent reason, then I will make you regret it. I may only have seconds to do that, but don't make it a challenge, because I will find a way. I always fucking do. As for you and I, Dog, let's head over to this Salida del Sol place and figure things out from there. I'm kind of hoping you'll recognize the place from your previous experience, so please, for the love of, the master, pay attention and try to remember, okay?
Dog will try.
That's all I ask for. See, you're already easier to work with than, the other guy.
Other voice. Don't wake him up. When voice wakes up, Dog goes to sleep, and voice climbs up in Dog's head. The voice puts dog in places, puts him in cages, and locks him in.
And he's not bitter about any of this at all. Hey there, buddy. We're gonna trespass way over here, so you just stay right where you are, thank you.
Cage over there with things to pull. Hard to pull. Dog can do it. Done it before? Not remember.
But at least we're in the right area. Good job, Doc. See, I'm not asking a lot from you, am I? And you don't even give me any attitude. I would like you to help me kill these guys, though. The hell just happened there? They have explosives now? Doc, change of plans. I'm gonna need you to stay back a bit. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? Or maybe I should just let you do your thing. Yeah, I prefer that. Okay, sir, we're not interested in buying your spears, even if you are literally throwing them away. That guy took it like a champ. Not you, though. Hiding behind cover like a bitch. Whoa, dog, a little too close. Just go tear them to pieces. I have so much confidence in you. But not in my ammo capacity. I should just make my own magazines. What's on fire? Oh, it's just dog. It's okay. Super mutants are fireproof. Grandma certainly was. Fucking finally! I was starting to lose confidence in this rifle. Don't make me have to rely on the fancy light show instead, please. Okay, anyone else? Ah, very good. You've decapitated all of them. I guess you already know how to put them down. Wait a minute. Was this your handiwork, or did the workers have trouble reading signs back in the day? I guess it wouldn't hurt to see where this leads. Unless it's a trap, in which case I'm just gonna sit in the corner while you go hog wild. Seriously though, the lack of street names and the way passengers could just hide around corners makes me wonder how the hell Sinclair expected anyone to not get lost in this place. The bear traps don't help either, but I guess that wouldn't have been in the original building contract. Unless they were a free bonus, in which case why the fuck not, right? Give the wasted casino guests a lovely surprise when they're trying to get back to their rooms after a night of drinks, drugs, and bodily fluids. It will certainly sober me up. Anyway, dog, I've got a very important question for you. You brought me here, right? As in, physically. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be petty about this. I know who's actually got a target on his back.
Dog fetches. Dragged you here. Dog thinks. You not struggle like others. Trap makes you sleep. Make your voice go to cage.
Honestly, I'm surprised I kept quiet while I was out. Last time I ingested any kind of mind-altering chemicals, let's just say I didn't take it very well.
Dog doing what he was told.
I know. Like I said, I'm not gonna take my frustrations out on the muscle when it's the brain that was responsible.
Try to catch as many as he can eat the others.
Okay, and straight away you started digging the hole deeper. You're not making this whole being sympathetic thing easy for me, are you?
No eat you, though.
Thank fuck for that.
Master talk through you, like voice inside dog. Dog missed hearing Master. Not hear Master for a long time.
Yeah, because you were in that police station. Not sure why your master couldn't get to you, though.
How dog hunted back west for Lou.
Lou? Who the hell was that?
Lieutenant? Long ago. Smart. Gave us all things to do. Like watch and kill. Gone now.
Sounds like an average night out with legionaries. Or any other band of cycles out there.
Miss Lou. Miss the base. Miss the church. Don't like here. Don't want to talk about it anymore. Makes head hurt.
Alright, fine. I'm sure I can get more detailed answers from Marcus anyway. Assuming I ever see him again. Actually, I will see him again. I need to take you to him once we get out of here. You definitely need some of their help. Oh god, a rat roach. I don't have room to swing that spear. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Yup. You're not the only one who can kill something with his bare hands, so fear me, damn it. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Do you know how to go back to where you found me?
Might find way back if Master lets you go. If he not want you to go, he makes head red spray. Then dog has to find another one.
Okay, don't you start threatening me with that as well. I get enough anxiety from the other voice. Hypothetically, can you help me or not?
To leave?
Yes.
Go through gate. Walk. Hard to find way. Dog can do it. Too hard for most to come here. Why so quiet in streets?
I'm gonna need you to prove that later. Anyone finds this, I'm so sorry you're here. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but I would appreciate supplies a bit more. Anyway, what's in this journal? Barely anything, it turns out. Somebody bled all over the pages, ugh. Town's going to get built, it just ain't built to last. Casino might be a different story. It's like a bank vault to the sky. But that's just me. Hope Sinclair survives this one. Financially or literally? If it's the latter, then considering how many times people have been trying to break into the casino, and how the old man never really talked about him directly, I can only assume Sinclair's either dead by now, or not really in a position to do anything about it. Anyway, dog, if and when you can show me the way back to the Mojave, I'll definitely have to chart a map or something so that I can still find this place again. I know a few people out there who might find the stuff here beneficial, to say the least. And hell, I'll prove to Daniel that I can draw a better map than he can.
Maybe. Not sure you could find way back once leave. Dog has to smell and hunt for path back here sometimes. Cloud keep moving.
Wait, what does that mean? You don't actually know the exact path, so every time you have to work it out on the fly? What's this? Not going to rat me out for what happened in the villa. I'm not the one who laid the foundation, and I'm not going to take the fall for the supports either. They try and pin this on me, I'll let them all know what's really going on with the construction contract. Holy shit, looks like Elijah wasn't kidding about the way this villa was made. Still, based on what I've read elsewhere, it sounds like Sinclair couldn't give two shits about the villa, as long as the casino itself was built like an above-ground vault. Maybe that's what it really is. Oh, hello there.
Getting hungry.
Oh god! Oh shit! God, that took a chunk out of my side. Oh, didn't pierce anything important. I hope. Stim pack, work your magic. Dog? What the hell did you just? Oh fuck me! Did you just eat that guy?
Dog getting full.
Holy shit, of course. This is what he does, isn't it? Maybe switching him out wasn't the best idea. Oh, hey, you got up here real quick. Yeah, that was some interesting table manners. Do you want some cutlery next time you feel like munching on the locals? I'm not complaining. As long as you don't munch on me or the rest of the team. Let's get down from here. Ouch. Oh, fucking hell, you didn't even finish what you started.
Dog doesn't like to eat them always.
Holy shit, please don't do that. You nearly landed on my head. If I had to die here, then I wanted to involve the blood of my enemies, not your boots. Anyway, you were saying?
Sometimes so many. Keep stabbing Dog, cutting him.
Well, if it's any consolation, I know how that feels now. I'm surprised God, the other voice, didn't really mention this little detail. He just said he's not as good in combat as you.
Voice doesn't get mad when Dog feeds on the people here. Voice not like ghost people.
Well, that's just a tunnel straight to hell. They're not expecting me for another 40 years at least, so let's not show up unannounced. But yeah, I think it might be a challenge to find someone who doesn't hate the locals here. The fact that you're willing to eat them is, I don't know, some kind of flattery, I guess.
Started eating them because wouldn't go quiet when Dog smashed them with bear jaw. Only want one. Got Dog angry. Others kept cutting him and slicing him with knives when he tried to make one go quiet with teeth.
Well, they're not being quiet out there. Okay, let's not poke the cazador's nest just yet. You're supposed to be a stealth expert, right? Let's put that to the test by trying to be nice and quiet. See if your expertise can balance out my utter incompetence in anything stealth related. Oh, this thunder certainly helps. Is it ever actually going to rain though? It's been like this since I woke up at the fountain. It's just teasing us now. Actually, it's probably a good thing if it doesn't rain. I'm guessing whatever's in this cloud would produce literal acid. And we'd be lucky if that's all it did. And just to be clear, Dog, I've been told that you can keep the locals down by dismembering them. So it's not like eating them is the only way, you know? Just rip their heads off or something.
No. If you rip their arms off, or legs, masked people stay down.
Wait, really? Just taking off the limbs is good enough? What the hell? Did the mutations move their vital organs into their arms and legs? That makes no sense to me.
Easier to rip off legs and arms when they fall on ground. Just keep hitting them. If can't make them fall down and rip off legs, make them ash. Saw one caught in electric sparks so much he turned into burnt pile, not get back up.
Yeah, that would be truly impressive if they could do that. Just regenerate completely from the ashes. I would just put down my weapons and embrace them, because what would be the fucking point?
Dog can tell when they not yet dead. Twitch a bit, make low noise, then noise when they get back up. Listen. Dog knows where to hit them, make them stay down. Base of neck, lower back, hit it hard enough, life snaps out of them.
Or you can just do what I do and hit them repeatedly until a part of them explodes into little chunks of green meat. But I wouldn't mind knowing a more efficient way of killing them. I mean, after all, what if I get ambushed by a whole bunch of them at once? Can you show me where that spot is exactly?
Dog can. See where back of collar is? Follow down to lower back. Hit neck, middle back, right on spine. Crack. Then they not get back up.
I'm very flattered that you think my marksmanship is that good, but frankly, I think I'll have better luck decapitating them with a rusty knife. Anyway, there are speakers here as well. Why the fuck not? If I'm going to hell, I might as well get a preview of what to expect, right? Well, I'm sorry folks, but I'm cutting our daily broadcast of white noise and jumbled demon tongues short. You're not missing anything, just take some hallucinogenics and you get the same effects. Not me though. The kind of shit I see when I do that is, not as fun. Okay, enough deliberating. Either we sneak past them, or we give them a reason to make a noise complaint. That is the sound of nightmares. Well, that's where we need to go, so, noise complaint it is! Oh, I knew it. Yep, not gonna bother with that weak point, dog. I can barely hit them at all from this range. You know what I would love to do right now? Throw a grenade! But I know better. This place is barely held together with 200-year-old spit and prayers.
And I don't have a shovel.
Okay. I need to stop trying to shoot that fire extinguisher it's carrying. I'm too clever for my aim. It's still alive, isn't it? Did something just explode? What did I say about not using grenades? Ah, you're having fun there, dog? Dinner is served. Go ahead and show your appreciation for the chef. Wow, why can't it be that easy for all of you? Okay, let's get this one tenderized for our very hungry chupacabra. Hey, how do you like your meat, dog? Medium rare or well done? I don't know why I'm asking. I don't have a flamethrower. Huh, another one with a weak head. Oh, there you are. You still hungry? I've prepared several courses for you right here. Okay, now you can dig in. Actually, you know what? Wait until I leave you to whatever it is you're supposed to be doing here. I don't want to get splashed. Holy crap, where the hell do we go now? This way, I suppose. I don't want to go through that cloud layer unless we have to. Which would be a problem for you, dog, because you're literally shirtless. Worst case scenario, we use the hazmat suits from the locals. If I can make a duffel bag out of my jumpsuit, then I can make a rubber blanket for you. I mean, you may be fireproof, but are you cloud-proof? You're definitely not stab-proof, considering that carving on your chest. You, want to talk about that?
Hurt self. Hurt makes the voice go away. It doesn't like pain.
Yeah, he agrees with you on that one.
Place with hard-to-pull things is over there. W on your wrist thing. West. West.
Okay, good to know. But, dog, when all of this is done, I am taking you to Jacobstown no matter what. After all the mistakes I've made, I can admit that I'm way over my head. You need someone trained as a therapist, not someone acting like one. Well, there are the switches. Why do I get the feeling it's more complicated than it looks?
Why are we here? Dog not want to be here. Place too much like a cage for dog. If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet.
We've gone over this, dog. The master needs you to operate these switches. You remember that part, right? Actually, are you bullshitting me right now? You don't remember why you're here, but you do remember being fed here. You know, I've been trying to humor you this whole time, dog. But that's only because I don't want to cause you unnecessary distress. Keyword there being unnecessary.
Dog doesn't understand. Too hungry, hard to hear words. Master, when can dog feed? If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet, maybe voice could make dog stay. Dog not want to be in cage. Dog want to be free. Find master.
Did you just tell me to bring the other guy out? Is that a bluff? And how am I supposed to feed you quietly anyway? You were ripping the locals to pieces. That's already a couple of decibels higher than what's socially acceptable. Oh, dog. We were doing so well together. Please don't hold this against me, buddy. But as much as I value your companionship, I value not getting my head splattered just a little bit more. Talk to you later, baby. I'm gonna miss your psychotic innocence.
Dog, back in the cage.
This might get a little awkward.
So here we are.
Hi
A
again.
row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves, after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
Oh, you sound surprisingly chill about this whole situation. Works for me. Do you know how to operate those switches? Or at least figure it out? I'm guessing it wasn't Dog who did that the last time the Gala event was triggered, so you must know a little more.
I do. The diagram there tells me what I need to know.
Okay then, that means we have a shot at this. Question is, are you going to cooperate? Look, let's not beat around the bush. Yes, I let Dog out of the cage so that I can get him, both of you here, where we all need you to be. Wouldn't have had to do that if you just gave me a little benefit of the doubt. And the last time you gave me that back in the police station, I didn't resort to letting him out, even though it would have made things much easier. So, do you finally see how this works? I give you a little trust, you give me some back, and we're all happy.
You're right, but trust? Trust is such a harsh word. I prefer mutual need. It's more honest.
Whatever you want.
No, I can help you. These wiring diagrams. I know how to operate the switches in sequence to make fire appear in the sky. We just need to make sure that Dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed.
Oh wow.
That makes him stay in the cage.
Seriously? It's coming back to this again? You know, I was kind of hoping the whole hunger problem was exclusive to Dog, but the fact that you even know this would work implies that while you were in the driving seat, you ate people to keep him quiet. You never mentioned that detail. Should I really be enabling this little habit of his? So much for being the voice of reason.
If you don't, then I can't guarantee I'll remain in control long enough to help you. It is your choice.
Is it though? I thought you liked it when things are more honest. Well, I didn't run across any suitable food on the way here, and I think we both know what I mean by that.
Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage.
Well, it's a good thing we killed a bunch of them already on the way here. I did say he's free to eat them all once I leave him to it. And I suppose it's too much to ask for you to just come with me and help yourself. I gotta package them up and bring them to you like one of those pre-war takeouts? Fucking lazy-ass piece of shit. So can I take your order then?
2 chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
Just 2, huh? You want a Nuka-Cola with that? There's gonna be an extra delivery fee, that's for sure. And for the record, I'm a courier, not a delivery boy. The difference being that I used to deliver keys to high-tech weapon systems, not
What's
food.
taking that human so long?
Don't you fucking rush me, pal. But yeah, this is a far cry from platinum chips and... Holy shit, headaches again. I thought I left that behind in Zion. Anyway, you stay here and study those hieroglyphics, diagrams, while I go and procure the necessities. Good thing I'm not short on knives. What is that, a holotape? Bear Trapped Fist HD Springs.
Wonder what that human's insides would look like laid out over the fountain.
You're talking out loud, by the way. And just like that, I miss having dog around again. Yeah, I gotta make sure I have a weapon handy at all times when I'm with this guy. But anyway, this holotape can't be pre-war. Bear Trap Fist, that must be what some of the locals use as weapons. And this is definitely for the vending machines, so that means those guys know how to use them, and it's possible for regular idiots to create new codes. Ooh, that has some interesting implications. But first, what is this terminal for? Do we need to use this for the Gala event? Substation status. Power levels minimal. Well, it's been 200 years. I'm sure the mole rat running on the wheel is long dead now. What's the ventilation like? 5 fans and 2 of them need to be reset. And apparently that's enough to resolve a power failure? Okay, I guess we just need to shove a cattle prod up the mole rat's ass and it'll be back on its feet and generating electricity in no time. So, where's the cattle prod option? Reset ventilation system. Is that it? Did that even work? I don't hear any painful squealing. Yeah, I'm not sure I trust the 200-year-old damage report system. But apparently it's all working fine now. That was suspiciously easy, but as long as this system isn't necessary for the Gala event, then I don't give a shit. And why was there an option to lock the gate? I guess you don't want any random gambler messing around with the switches, but this terminal wasn't password protected. So you'll just be locking someone in. Were they holding the technicians hostage? How bad were the salaries back then? I guess I could use it as a precaution against this big blue fuck. Ooh, the temptation. I bet Elijah would have been proud of that one. Holy shit, the fans really are working. The cloud is gone. I wonder where it's pumping it to. Better not have flooded a fountain with that shit. May as well see where this leads to. Could be a vital escape. Oh, of course, there are more locals in the area. Yeah, in the extremely likely scenario that they start swarming here, I better clear them out in case Big Blue back there gets a little too stressed out. That guy really needs therapy. I thought Grandma had big problems, but they're nothing compared to him. Of all the shit I had to deal with around here, juggling between 2 personalities in a super mutant is not what I prepared for. This kind of balancing act reminds me too much of what I had to do for House at the NCR, and I know how that went. What am I even doing? So much for not wanting to make big influential decisions anymore. First the Mojave, then Zion, and now here. Sure, this time it's only gonna affect a few people, but it's more personal this way. Why is it down to me to lead a team again? I'm no good at this! And this time my team can barely tolerate me. One of them literally wants to disembowel me for fuck's sake. Well, that was probably true with everybody else, but they weren't so open about it. No. Don't be like this, Courier. Concentrate on the task at hand and try your best not to screw over any of your teammates. Don't let them take the moral high ground. And hey, if Lady Luck hands you a bucket of shit, then the best thing you can do is dunk it all over your enemies. And would you know it, you have a bunch of mindless locals available for just that. Come here, you jumping mutant freaks. This place might have been reserved for the elites back in the day, but guess what? A dirty, unwashed plebeian like me wants a piece of the action, and there's fuck all you can do to stop me. I'm playing by your rules now, and I'm not impressed. I call this move the blender. And it fits perfectly, if I do say so myself. Okay, Ghost Flesh Wellington #1 coming right up. I should take a sample back to the Ultra Lux. This might give that stuck-up chef of theirs an existential crisis. Fucking hell. It's like those bloatflies back in Good Springs. Certainly smells like it. At least I have a backpack this time. I can do without this kind of nostalgia. Now, where's the other fan that got turned back on? Was this way always clear? Oh, I guess not. I would have remembered this. Well, shit. Guess I'm not going that way. If it's not clouds, then it's speakers. I only have enough patience to deal with one of those at a time. Don't mind me, God. I'm just grabbing a second portion.
If that human wasn't wearing a collar...
If I'm not wearing my collar, then you'll do what? Kill me? As if it would be that easy. I could kill you first, even without guns, motherfucker. Observe. Alright, throw your little pokers into the wall. How many do you have? I can wait. You guys really should have learned how to use guns. Even legionaries use them, albeit begrudgingly. Taste the blender, come on! Your suits weren't rated for knives, I'll bet on that! Well, now you're fucked, aren't you? Go to sleep, you don't want to be awake while I'm carving your flesh. Alright, let the harvesting commence. This better be enough. I'd rather not make a habit out of this. Ho ho, juicy. Not sure if that's gonna make it taste better or worse. I'm just gonna tell him it's a dipping sauce. Comes free with every delivery. If he doesn't like it, then he should have been more specific with his order. Anyway, I hope waving this shit in front of him doesn't instantly release Dog from his cage. I'm still not 100% sure how this switching works and—
What's taking that human so long?
I'm right here, asshole!
You better have brought enough meat. I can feel Dog's teeth tearing at my ribs, hungry to get out.
Yes, I have. Would you calm the fuck down? Now, did you want cheese with these? I sure hope not. I don't think there's a single problem within 100 miles of this place. And even if there is, I'm just gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. You eat what I serve. Got it? Now eat that in your own time. Can I fucking go now?
You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready.
Well, make sure you take your time eating that, because I'm not coming back here to make another delivery. No, don't you start nibbling at that already. Wait until I'm out of earshot at least, for goodness sake.